everybody. Welcome. I am so glad you have found your way to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know me yet, my name is Patty, and I am a happiness coach with a magical twist. I specialize in helping you amplify your happiness, unapologetically live life on your terms, and achieve absolutely anything that you desire by showing you how to develop the right mindset and manifest intentionally instead of by default. So, if you are someone who is tired of going through the motions of life without enjoying life and following a path or predetermined by someone else or following the shoulds of life without really getting any fulfillment out of your day to day, you have found the right place. I am here to help you create the life that you desire on your terms and one that you love absolutely every single day. So, today I am talking to you about my 5 steps of manifesting. And this is broken down step by step. If you want to watch individual videos on each step, you can find them at my Facebook page, Blue Moon Manifestations, for the month of November of this year, 2019. I cover one specific topic each week of the month. But here I'm going to do kind of like an overall, just to kind of give you the information in a concise one location. And if you don't have the time right now to check out each of the individual videos. So first of all, the first step is clarity. You have to actually develop a crystal clear image or vision of what it is that you are wanting to manifest. Because if you're not clear about what you're wanting to do, it's very similar to just like going out in your car and driving around in circles or kind of wandering and meandering the roads without having a clear destination. So you may pick up things along the way, or you may manifest something, cool or similar to what you want, or something small like a cup of coffee for free or something along those lines, but you're not really working towards your end goal because you're not clear on what it is. So you have to be clear and you have to ask for it, not just wish for it. There's a very small distinction there because you have to ask for it with the feeling that it is already coming to you as soon as you put out the order. The thing that you don't know is the how or the when, and that's not for you to worry about. You just worry about taking steps every single day to get there and getting clear on your vision. That may take a while, and you may need to fill in the colors, so to speak, over time, because if you're not really clear on where you're going, it may take a while, not like a super long time, a week or over the course of the day, get clear on what it is that you're working towards. So that is the first step, getting clear on what it is that you want to manifest. The second step is to decide that it is absolutely possible for you and that it is done. As soon as you put your wish, correct that, as soon as you ask for it and put that out to the universe, know and believe and decide that it is done. The only thing is, like I said in the first step, you just have to wait for it to come to you by attracting it with your actions, with your energy, with your thoughts, and with your beliefs. So once you decide and you absolutely know that it's possible, then you can visualize, which is step number 3. Visualize your intention manifesting perfectly. Get into as much detail as you can with visualizing where it is that you're living, what it is that you do on a day-to-day basis. What are the details that you can pull in to make this more real in your mind? So what are the smells that you smell? If it's something along the lines of a vacation or a destination that you want to visit or live in, what smells do you hear? What sounds do you hear on a day-to-day basis? Is it a very public busy hustle and bustle area, like a, like New York City? Is it quiet, where you don't really hear anything? It's more along the lines of a country setting. What are the sounds that you hear? So if you do not visualize very well, then you may want to write it out in a journal and write out as much detail as you can, because that still puts the energy behind it of visualizing it, getting that image in your head, because the more that you visualize it and repeat it, your mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination. So if your imagination that you're visualizing becomes the norm for your mind, it will start looking for ways to make that happen and to get you to that place, because that's what it thinks it's the norm. And if it says okay, or it sees that I not here right now, it's going to find ways to get you there. So keep that visualization going with as much detail as you possibly can. And again, add to it as you visualize it, visualize on it, on a daily basis, weekly basis, whatever feels good or right to you. Number 4 is to start taking action. And here I want to caution you to not take passive action. It has to be like physical, actual action. And as an example for that, let's say you're wanting to find either a job or a new job, a better job than what you have now. Looking in the want ads or through Craigslist or the job posting boards, that is a good start, but don't stay there and let your mind convince you that that is taking action. That's actually passive action. You're just scrolling through and looking for possible jobs. Now, the way to make that actual physical action is to apply for the jobs, send in the resumes, fill out the applications, do whatever the instructions say to get your name or your resume in front of the person that's going to review it. So be sure you are taking physical action and make out a list of things that you can commit to doing to get you there. It's better to break it down into small bite-sized steps instead of taking everything all at once or trying to accomplish everything in one big clump, because then that's where you know, lack of motivation comes in, because it starts to feel too big and too overwhelming. So decide on the steps, the actions that you're going to commit to, write them out and start taking them, and be mindful not to fall into passive action. Keep taking action, even if it's a small step. Any step forward is forward progress, whether it's small or big or medium or slow or fast. As long as you're moving forward and taking action, you're going in the right direction. And the last step is surrender. And I don't want you to think of this as giving up, because surrender in this sense is letting go of the attachment to the details of how it will happen or the minutia of when it's actually going to manifest for you. That is not your concern. You want to focus on putting so much energy, positive energy, out to the universe that it will deliver it to you and attract it to you at the best possible time, because divine timing is always perfect. And as an example for surrender, I'm just going to give you a visual or an example of how to look at this. Because when you're at a restaurant and you put your order in for your food, you tell the waitress or the server what you want, any changes or modifications or sides, whatever you've decided you want to eat that day. You put your order in with the server, and then you let them take the order to the kitchen. Now, while your food is being prepared, you're not sitting there worried about what eggs are they using, or what brand of milk or flour, or what brand of anything, what brand of pasta, what size eggs, what are the ingredients, the measurements of all the ingredients. Is it being cooked the right way? You're not worried about that. You're sitting at the table enjoying conversations with whoever you're with, or if you're by yourself, you're engaged in whatever activity, be it people watching, reading, listening to some music or a podcast, whatever. You're not worried about the details. But when it's ready, the order is brought out to you and delivered to you as you ordered it, or maybe even better than you imagined. So that's why you don't want to worry about the how or the details, because you may just get something so much better than what you thought you wanted, as long as you are open and let go of that attachment and that neediness of, oh my gosh, it's got to happen by this date, by this time, and in this way. Because by doing that, one, you're limiting what will be delivered to you, and two, you're actually putting out the opposite energy of what you want. Because when you're focusing on it has to be by this day, or I don't have it yet, or when is it going to come, your energy is that of lack, as opposed to positive, abundant energy that will attract what you want to you, and let the universe deliver it to you at absolutely the perfect time. So that is a very quick summary and recap of all the steps. Like I said, if you want to watch the individual videos, you can find that on my Blue Moon Manifestations Facebook page. And if you want to get a copy, a printable of the exact things that I just talked about, manifesting or manifest anything you can imagine, down in the description, you will find a link to get a copy of that by putting your email address in, and you will get it delivered to you right away via email. So let me know what you think after you try these steps, or what your experiences have been. And I would love to hear what manifestations you have created in your life. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.